Woo! Another day of not playing the letter. I wonder what's in store for me today. I can play anything, like Danganronpa, you made the key. I can play anything. Why is this on my own? No. How's that as an intro? I'm back. It's been, hold on, I'll look how long it's been. Hold on, recorded videos. This is part 59, so 58. January 3rd, it's the end of February now. I'm never going to finish this game, am I? So continue. I think we're on Rebecca's route, right? I think. Rebecca? Yes. Okay. How far in are we? We're at the party, which is... we're right here. Okay. We've already read through this, I think, so I mean, do we have to...
Please, make yourselves at home.
I have to do something like this, at least.
Be careful with Shirley, alright?
Yeah. Oh, okay, no. Okay! In this one, I don't think we invited Ashton. Oh, yeah, yo. Not expression flashes momentarily across it once he sees me, though he blinks it away before I can figure out what it is exactly.
Becca, what are you doing here?
I was invited.
Really? I had no idea you were friends with the host.
Well, it's my parents, actually. But that's beside the point. What are you doing here?
Is the volume good?
You hate parties.
Should I turn it down or up? Or just leave it? I should probably look, but if
Still
who does that?
I'm just here on behalf of a friend.
Friend meaning himself, because he doesn't have any. Oh, that in itself is weird coming from him. It doesn't help that he isn't even making an effort to spare a glance my way when he answers. Instead, they're focused at some point in the crowd. His gaze starting between people walking past us until a small frown forms in his face.
That's rare. Do you have someone with you then?
Nope, just me. I won't be staying long.
Well, if that's the case, maybe you and I can...
Chief?
Ashton, or...
And, yeah.
Sorry, Becca, there's something I needed. Do you have a ride home?
No, I had to take a cab here. My car wouldn't start this afternoon. But what about...
I told you to get that old thing checked before, didn't I? You can head back with me after this. Anyway, I gotta go. See ya. Be careful, okay?
I meet the smile he hastily throws my way with a frown on my own. What does he mean by that? Before I can ask already, he's turned his back from me and was walking away, without a single explanation whatsoever. Some desperate effort... Oh, hold on, let me move OBS. I need to see it. Okay. Try to catch up to him. Only don't know what warranted this sudden departure and his odd warning at the
Hey,
end.
be careful! About what exact...
Only for my... I thought that was my phone. Only for my attempts to be interrupted by a muffled ringing from my pocket. I said, Mom, no! Mom! Cheerful voice greets me as soon as I answer.
Yes, I'm at the party already, Mom. Yes, I'll say hi to her if I can.
The conversation itself doesn't last long. Just a simple hello, a reminder to enjoy the party, and to send their regards to their old student. When the call ends, I get to look up. Ashley's already nowhere in sight. We got this one. Okay. Yeah, with the sign, disappointment. Here we go. Wait. Oh, okay, I did skip. Oh, she's talking about Luke. Okay, I see. Yeah. Zachary might have spoken more words to me, but he's busy covering the event to boot. But at least he manages to slip in a conversation or two between takes. Small wave of his hand when he passes by. What's Ashton's excuse? Or maybe she's talking about Ashton, I don't know. Yeah, he's doing the good old, eat food, pretend not to do anything.
I
Yeah,
swear, the
he's
next
undercover.
person who asks, I'm dancing the night away with. Ashton can go fuck himself.
Whoa, watch the language!
You would catch his eye a lot better if you wore nicer clothes.
Here? Yeah, we did skip.
So, this is a nice party, Miss Wright.
Yeah, that skipped.
But
I'm sure the daughter of the two
So basically just adding like 2 lines of dialogue to it. Okay, we got a new branch. Okay. This should all be new then. The commotion doesn't go further, despite the drunk woman appearing like she has plenty more venom to spill. Right, because we got the good Hannah ending. In a little while, security shows up, escorting her out, apparently. Apparently she's the chief inspector's wife, too. So the whole thing can't get any more freaked up than it already is. What a mess. But the damage has already been done, and beyond the repercussions this will bring, I'm more worried about Hannah. Maybe Luke too, in part. See the man that hides behind his self-importance? It is someone who cares for the person who stands beside him. No matter how questionable that is now. After all, no anger is worse than that of a scorned woman. And Hannah, well, as refined and well-mannered as she is in front of their guests, not sure if she'll be all too willing to tolerate this. Her party, her home, her husband, and that woman who has just dared to walk over it. It's in her eyes when she turns to her, the face of someone who demands she be given the same respect she has long deserved.
You are no longer welcome in any of our estates, our properties, and our businesses. And we will no longer patronize yours. Now, escort the girl and make sure she isn't standing even an inch within our grounds.
What about a centimeter? Buddy. Hannah's outrage is a strange sight to witness, after those smiles and the grace she has carried herself through the entirety of the party. Like this, her eyes burning bright with fury, I don't doubt she could do much more, ruin the scandalous woman if need be. Shaming her is already an act of mercy, generous enough, coming from her.
You won't show your face to me ever again if you know what is good for you, Rochelle. Take her away.
No one protests, not even the subject of her ire as she is forcibly dragged out. Even the smile on Luke's face wavers. She eventually turns to him and pulls him out of the room for a talk of their own. For a brief moment, there's a concerted effort between those left in the hall. A short second of tense silence while struggling to figure out what to do with themselves. But true to the kind of talk these situations attract, it doesn't last too long. Soon, chatter explodes throughout the whole ballroom. Word murmurs, clicking of tongues, and inappropriate gossip filters through the thick tension in the room. OBS, you good? Okay, you good. Most of them haven't even left the premises and they're already talking about it. Tomorrow, it'll be on the news for sure, in every local broadsheet and tabloid in Luxburn. I couldn't care less of any of it. Simply thinking about this already gives me a headache. When the shock is faded, I just feel bone-tired. I've accomplished nothing of what I've come here for, and apparently, Ashton has disappeared sometime during the commotion. Not sure what makes me mad now more. That he ignored me the whole evening, might have left without saying anything, or knowing he obviously has some motive for being here. What's our relationship? We need to get Ashton's up because, well, or I know in the Ashton's route, there's a choice you have to pick between the two, basically. And it's -3 for the person you don't pick. Which, that's probably just one. Anyway, can't he at least trust his own friends for
You
that?
didn't have to hide it from me.
The only relief to be had in this, perhaps, is Zachary's comforting smile when he approaches. He appears as disturbed when he stands beside me, fiddling with the buttons on his camera, even though the device is off.
Eventful night, huh?
You can say that again. It was awful.
He pauses for a moment, stares at me intently. Then he laughs. Tired one, but filled with humor, in spite of what we've witnessed.
Let me guess. Ashton.
Oh, what makes you think he's my problem?
What?
Just a hunch. And, it's all in your face, actually.
Where are we now? Right there.
Why does he have to? I don't understand that man anymore.
Like I always say, you should just...
Oh, you can bet your ass we're going to have a very long talk. I'm not letting him off easy this time.
You do that, Rebecca.
I'm sure he has a good
But do it off
reason.
camera. Do it once we're at Luke's route, please.
He won't say it, but he likes being around us. Heck, we're probably the only people he likes. He ain't gonna ruin that for something stupid.
Hold on, I want to move
He can be
this.
dense, but he ain't dumb.
Well, I moved my mic when I did that intro, and so now it's not in my preferred position. Yeah, that's better. That's exactly what I've been telling people, isn't it?
We'll see about that. I just want to go home. Are you done here?
Nah, sorry. I can't until the party ends.
It's all right. I'll just take a cab or something. I'll see you later, Zachary.
Before removing myself from the room, I lay a comforting hand on his arm. No need among these people. Then I'm gone, more than ready to end the disastrous night as early as possible. Oh no, spooky. As it turns out, the night isn't done with me yet. Because no sooner has the porter closed the door behind me, I find myself standing alone in the foyer with one Luke Wright. No sign of his wife. Just him and the agitated clicks his shoes make, while he treads around the empty room. Away from the media's prying eyes and their guest-judging stares, it's easy to glean how much this scandal has him shaken. Not to the point where he has utterly lost his composure, he appears to have mastered himself enough not to. But an ample opening is there for a nervous edge to show him the lines of his shoulders.
What do you know?
Man is not as tough as he makes himself out to be. What do you mean, what do you know? What kind of question is that? Sure, I've seen this before, briefly, in that 1 second in the hallway at school. I don't remember that. It's a strange matter, however, to witness this out in the open. Behind closed doors, this is the real Luke Wright. Though maybe that's because he hasn't noticed my presence yet. Something looks weird about him, like it looks like he's too thin, like, or maybe too tall, like I've never noticed it. It just looks weird. Why is his torso so big? Like, well, not torso, like, why is his, like, stomach area, like, I don't know, it just looks longer than it should be. If he's aware, I doubt he will be acting like this. His pride is one thing he will always wear with him. Even now, when I place a gentle hand on his shoulders, he whirls around to face me. There's a second-long moment of anger flashing across his features, before it dissolves in confusion. He tucks it away as quickly as he can, but it does nothing to change the impression I built of the man in my head.
Daisy, must you be everywhere?
We've only met 3 times, Luke. Quit the dramatics. Besides, shouldn't you be aware of who gets invited to your party?
If I was, there wouldn't be any of that scene tonight. That munter wouldn't even get an inch within this property. I'd ban her off Luxport if I could.
He probably pawns everything off to their servants and Hannah. Pompous, elitist, not nice guy.
Did you just come out here to lecture me about it? Because, Daisy, I've had enough of it for one night. I don't need to hear another one.
You are a very unpleasant man.
You get that a lot,
So
probably.
I've been told. Will that be all? If so, I suggest you go back and join every bloody goss in that room.
Not everything. As unpleasant and frustrating talking with this man is, he deserves the benefit of the doubt at least. The questions and criticisms aren't lacking, of course. Right in this incident, there's only one thing that comes to mind. Should be with you, probably. Let me get the guide up. Relationships point guide? Or Rebecca? Yeah, you should be with your wife. Gives +1, okay.
You know, brooding over here isn't going to fix this mess.
Again with the lecture.
Will you stop calling it that?
Very well, what should we call this then? A heart-to-heart? Please don't, I might puke. And just so you know, I don't want to talk about feelings. Ever.
This isn't one, alright? It's just a friendly concern.
You could even call it a heart-to-heart. Or a lecture.
Bloody hell, can't you just take it for what it is?
He pauses at that. Suddenly, he doesn't know what to do with his hands, and in the end, he simply stuffs them back into his pocket and sulks. Oh, he's fully a good old battler, I see. Wait, but is it? No? There probably aren't many people who tell him that. He's a difficult man to get along with, after all. Honestly, won't give him a second of my life, if I didn't see a different side to him. Dealing with him requires more than patience. When the awkwardness passes, mostly coming from him, he merely glances away. But the tightness in his shoulders is eased, and when he speaks again, despite his rather rude choice of words, none has any venom in it.
Friendly concern, right. While we're at it, I should mention that Hana used to call that Viper friend. Now I think she might want to strangle the munter if she sees her again. After she's done with me, of course.
I doubt she's going to do anything like that.
What do you even know about this?
Oh, I know enough. You may look like a sleazy douche, and you still are, by the way.
It's almost comical how fast his face shifts from mild disdain to offended, but I don't let it distract me. These things need to be said, and he needs to hear them. Even though they're coming from some meddling stranger.
But you have your few good moments. I might even say that you're a decent person, if I'm in the mood.
You would? I mean, I don't know.
Now go. If you really love her, you've got to try and fix this yourself.
Maybe tomorrow.
Luke.
Daisy, did you see her earlier? Was that the face of a wife who wants to have a chat with her cheating husband?
Oh, well, at least you admitted you did something wrong. Good for you.
Everybody, round of applause, please.
How about a star? Would you like a star to go with that good deed?
Don't get used to it. Do you realize how awkward this is?
Oh, I do.
Why is this hip there? Is this shirt just really long? Like, when you put your hand on, you put it like, you know, right above the hip. Kind of like, and like on the stomach area. But the just take off the jacket so I can Before I've even thought about what to say, I've known there's only two ways this can go. All things considered, it isn't as bad as I've assumed. However, there's still some things my brand of encouragement can't fix. His martial problems, first and foremost. His attitude follows right after. Concerns aside, I can't help with those. Those are things only he can fix, and it's definitely not by standing around here bantering.
Don't worry, I was just about to leave. Feel free to continue with your brooding once I'm gone. I'm not going to tell anyone. Cross my heart.
You think this is funny, Daisy?
Sounds like it, yeah. Laughter's the only response I give him. TLDR, stop sulking. Achievement. Can you see the achievement? Yeah, okay, you can. With a slight wave of my hand, I end it right there and walk away. Although I can't resist the urge to glance back before I leave, only to have one last look at the man he really is. But the instant I turn my gaze on him, I see it. Hey, what? I think there's something, like, right there. What's with that look on his face? Like, I don't know, it just looks weird. Looming, hovering over your shoulders, drawn to him like a moth to a flame. Like the first time I've stepped inside this place in search for Isabella. He was there too, wasn't he? That man, along with his wife and another person. Miss McCullough? And that shadow. No. A woman now. Error. No longer a dark blur. Terror rushes through every vein of my body. Crippling sensation gripping every part of me, while she stares at me with a glare filled with nothing but hate and venom. It's like staring at the eyes of a woman if unknowingly robbed of something precious. Try to say something. A warning. But before I can gather my wits and voice it out, someone shuts the door behind me. As if to keep outsiders away from the secrets this mansion possesses. Sorry about that, we're back. Right, ghost. It's been like 20 minutes. I already forgot about this. As if to keep outsiders away from the secrets this mansion possesses. Oh. Okay. Right. We got outside. And I assume Astrid's going to be waiting for us. Right. I remember now. Rebecca cat's out of a sulking Luke. She reminded him that brooding wouldn't fix anything. That he should be with his wife instead. Before leaving the embarrassed man, Rebecca got a glimpse of a shadow standing behind him. Yeah.
Someone has to tell that douche.
Start walking back before fear can cripple me again. It's not wise. Returning, that is. Especially after what happened. Hannah's still an old friend, and Luke doesn't deserve whatever misfortune that letter might bring. Can't just leave those two in here. Well, I'm adjusting my mic again. Isabella's right. She's real, and there's something she wants from everyone who has read that.
Becca, where'd you go off to?
If you're down here... Oh. Yeah, okay. If you're down here, let's go. I'll get you back to the city. My mistake. The second his voice cuts through the crisp night air, is that I would allow my annoyance to get the better of me. Fuming, purpose forgotten, I whirl around and march towards him. One accusation after another piles up on the tip of my tongue, ready to get hurled at any moment. There's no hesitation holding me back when I fling it at him. Straight face he keeps as I do, so it doesn't help temper my anger either. Nothing makes me want to slap some more sensitive one.
Shouldn't I be the one asking you that?
Right. I quit the game, so. Right here. So we've already read this. Let's look at the guide. Still have it up, right? Care to explain your reasons?
Care to explain your reasons?
Is this that thing Isabella said this morning? Again?
What, ghosts? Ghosts aren't real. Yeah. Where are we on the branching tree now? Oh, we didn't move that much.
I already gave her my word, Becca. I'll look into this BRC crap. No need to drag the old guy into it.
Old guy? Oh, Professor Spook. I remember. Of course he's still skeptical. Makes one wonder if he's even seeing anything at all. Figures this curse will stay away from the scout. First time he sees the ghost is at the party, right? I think. Okay, yeah, this... If Isabella's dead, she's like, oh yeah, Isabella's dead.
A good start.
Oh! So last time, I did the smart thing. Went upstairs. You're not supposed to do that. This one, it's out of this room, out of this place, as far as anyone can get away from here. Think about the rest of what I can do after I'm outside. There are other people who can ask for help. She's not chasing after me like this. There's no hesitation in my steps as I race for the restricted sections door, head downstairs, and barrel straight for the library's exit. Towards safety, in a desperate bid for my life, library rules be danged. What? Running in the library? You better not scream. You no longer hear her behind me, but I'm not taking any chances. Breath almost escapes me as I near the door. A little more. And I don't know where a library cart turns? From a blank corner, it slams to my sides. Should just scream. I'm telling the librarian. Alright, we've done that one. My back hits the floor with a hard thud, the impact completely knocking the breath out of me. The copper tang of blood gradually spreads over my tongue as I fight to get my bearings back. Force myself to move. Even with the excruciating pain coursing through my limbs, the exit's almost there. If only I can... There's no moment's respite. Oh. You know, that time it didn't scare me. Next again, all this heavy weight atop me and cold digits layering on my neck. Hat like a voice. Pressing, closing in. Leaving me gasping for air. Through my blurred vision, you know, that's gotta look silly. Like... You can only make out the hateful gleam, the spite in her eyes as she looms over my body and her grip on my throat grows tighter. Desperation kicks in. My nails dig into her wrist as I struggle against her firm grip, trying to pry her fingers away.
Let me go.
Let her go. QTE automatically skipped. I don't think twice. Limbs are moving on their own before what I did could fully register in my brain and my lungs could recover. Beyond me, she lets out a cry, sharp, loud, and thunderous against the empty walls of the library. The fear her wellspring compares nothing to the relief washing over me when I finally make it out. Hey, we made it! Quick escape! Let's move the window like that. Okay. My knees buckle as soon as my feet hit the pavement. Surface cold and hard against my skin. I've only been here for a few hours, about 1 or 2 probably. I've only been in there. I don't know anymore. It's like an eternity all the same. A few hours. A few is not 1 or 2. If it's 1, that's 1 hour. If it's 2, you can say a couple or 2. Don't say a few for 1 or 2 hours. Hurley looked the most undignified creature on a Sunday morning right now. Out of breath, disheveled, slumped over with a bloodied lip and all. Another person, simply can't bring myself to care. Even when a few passersby start giving me strange looks. Stare at me all you want, and don't give a single stoof. There, I'm alive. I'm safe. This isn't the end yet, but I'm safe. Something in my bag is something that could get us out of this mess. Nothing definite yet. I want to get my hopes up, but it's still something. Isabella's here. I'm sure she'll feel the same. Oh, that's the final one. Isabella being alive. She'll even be the first one who'll put her faith on it. Wherever this will lead us is a victory on its own. Now all that's left is to find the others, the rest of us trapped in this bloody nightmare. Right on cue, as if an answer to my previous thought, my mobile phone lets out a beep. Pick it up, simply hoping it'll be one of them. It's Ashton, right? Yeah. Only it's a voicemail that greets me. You're Ashton. There's a pang of disappointment, of course, but it brings some reassurance that nothing's happened to at least one of them.
Call me back when you're free. We need to talk. ASAP.
The answer right there. The message less than a minute long. Curtin gives nothing away. Let it ease my worries regardless, and do as he asks. Just this, too, is another triumph for us. One less thing to worry about. Okay. It's Ashley's now, right? Let's read that. Rebecca was seen limping out of the Luxburn Public Library late Sunday morning. Drinking a mobile, a lone voicemail from Ashton was in it, telling her they needed to talk ASAP. Okay. And we made it to Ashton's house. Okay. On the branching tree, do we start somewhere new, or? Yeah, that's probably Isabella's death divergence. Probably. So we're at that one that I made earlier. And I'll call it there, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll do more later. I'm back with a letter. Well, I'll have been back for you guys for like 5-6 episodes or so. I had a bit of a backlog when I stopped uploading for you, my Nikki. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.